So the brick's turned up. 3 of the things. Here's our connector. Okay. Test okay. Here's our front panel. Gee, it's hard to read that blue on. This, not plastic, magnesium or something. Get down here. Get a good camera. They sold this new old stock, but you see this sort of corrosion on the front panel here, right? Same with the other ones up there on the shelf. And there's a bit on the case, just there. I've seen that sort of corrosion before. It's usually a wet cardboard box causes it. There's your dimensions. 165mm end to end, 120mm across, and 80mm deep. There's our specs. Gonna pull 3 amps in and give 7.2 out, but they'll be conservative. When they wrote these things, it's like those tacos that have got like up to 7 grand, but it's alright to 6.5 grand, and then it goes yellow. That's what these things rate like. You can push them right to the max, right up to 6.5 grand, but you can push them to 7 and stay near the red, and these things will just keep going until they get too hot. That's the pin at the side. You take out the 5 screws, and then we get inside. I wonder if I can do something about these frigging lights here. Oh shit, that was a short circuit. There we go, that's a bit better. So 5 screws, one under the sticker, of course. Alright, you don't have to take the front panel right off, you can just undo the top 2 screws up here, and then you can slide this off. Alright, look at this stuff. This is just so gorgeous. 2 MOVs, 2 X2s, common mode choke, gas arrestor over the back here, common mode choke, another big cap, common mode choke, common mode choke. I mean, oh look at this, the Sobrani Black Russian fuse. I mean that's so hot, and that's just all the input filtering right down to this thing. I mean, have you ever seen anything like it? It's hand wound. They've got wrapped multi-strand. That's a multi-strand setup, and they're individually wrapped and hand wound, and it's just don't see this stuff anymore. This, I have no idea, but look how they've mounted those 2 transistors, one on top of the other like that. Bit of glue, not hot melt glue. This is the real shit. Bit of a mod there, it looks like. All the capacitors. All these capacitors. Genuine Nikon Chemicons. Every single one. This capacitor, the big storage capacitor, that's an Epcos, a German Epcos. They do not make them anymore. They are the bee's knees. Here's your main switcher, your main output transformer. I mean, they just don't do this stuff at this level anymore. It's just gorgeous. There's another one here as well. So I'm sort of expecting that 460 watt rating has something to do with there's a 12 volt output or something here as well. I say that because of this 12 volt relay in here. That thing, I mean serious. Look at the contacts on this relay. I mean, look at the things. They're just gorgeous, huge pieces of metal, and they haven't been touched. So this thing has not run. She's new old stock, alright. This, I mean, who would do this? See the wires. I mean, look at the size of these wires, right? Okay, these are like, you know, these will carry 5 amps easy in a big piece of plastic tube, and all they do is run the LEDs at the front. That's all those wires do. I mean, come on guys, is this overkill or what? Over here in the corner, look, the mob's a little bit close to the post. A sheath, you know? Once upon a time, people cared about what they did and how they made stuff. Under here, there's all the switching gear on the heatsink. But look, you see that one there, that wire leading through, it comes off here. Yeah, there. That's measuring the heatsink temp, and it's way away from everything, so it wants to get a general idea of how hot the whole heatsink's getting. Just think about it, think about it, think about it, and when you've thought about it a bit more, think again. You get over here, it's like, look at this. Look in here, how these have mounted. They're on a dedicated heatsink plate that they're actually fused to. And then it's fused to the frigging heatsink and screwed down. Somewhere in there, I don't want to hurt this. Where's the torch? There's the torch. Here's the torch. Torch. You know? Wow, full-way bridge measurement high, made in China. There's the plates down in there. Everything's just... Yeah. Look, even if you didn't use it for what it's designed for 20 bucks, I mean, the heatsink's worth that. That relay's probably worth that. And there's 2 micro relays over here in the corner. Lord knows what they do, but you know, even if you were going to go for bits and pieces, 20 bucks, it's got to be worth it. Gorgeous.